Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhamad Yodi Kaidavi with student number B1024181007. In this opportunity, I would like to do my assignment or mid-test organizational behavior by Mr. Adi Mursalin. For this video, we'll divide into three parts. The first part is the question about the class, the situation or anything about the class, and the second is about the material, and the last is about the video, or there is a two video given by Mr. Adi and with the question itself. Let's move to the first section. I always attend organizational behavior class via Zoom, and so far until this time, I always attend the class and I never absent this class because I have no reason for not joining. Because I think it's my responsibility to always attend because this is our compulsory courses. I have studied many chapters from this book. It starts from chapter 1 until chapter 5. It's for the chapter 1 I got the explanation about the organizational behavior as the introduction. And the chapter 2 is about personality and person, environment fit. And chapter 3 is emotion and mood. Chapter 4 is performance and job satisfaction. And the last chapter or chapter 5 from this semester is perception or decision making and problem solving. Stephen Bin states as organizational behavior studies the impact that individuals, groups, and structure have on behavior within organization for the purpose of applying such knowledge toward improving an organization effectiveness. And by Kaidavi's quote as organizational behavior is the study and application of knowledge about how people act within organization. And from Fred Luton said as organization behavior is directly concerned with the understanding, prediction, and control of human behavior in organization. And from organizational behavior is a subset of management activities concerned with understanding, predicting, and influencing individual behavior in organizational setting. It's from Cahalan, Flanor, and Cutson. And the last is organizational behavior is a branch of the social science that seeks to build theories that can be applied to predicting, understanding, and controlling behavior in work organizations by Raman J. Aldag. Moods and emotion are linked. When you are in a bad mood, you are inclined to have negative emotions such as being sad, angry, or afraid about something. But when you are in a good mood, you are inclined to have positive emotions such as being happy or hopeful about something. So the nature of emotions should inform us about the nature of moods. Moods are different from emotion in three main respects. First, moods tend to be much more long-lasting, going for hours or days, whereas an emotion may only last minutes. Second, these emotions are about something specific, such as a person or situation, but moods are much more diffuse with no identifiable object. Mood is a general feeling, not a reaction to a particular situation. And third, moods are not as intense as emotions, which can be strong feelings such as exhilaration, terror, or despair. In contrast, you might not be consciously aware that you are in a good or bad mood until you reflect on your response to situations. Performance management is an ongoing process of communication between a supervisor and an employee that occurs throughout the year. In support of accomplishing the strategic objective of the organization, the communication process includes clarifying expectations, setting objectives, identifying goals, providing feedbacks, and refining results. And the relationship between behavior and performance management is to achieve performance management, performance management, we need good behavior. Positive moods increase helping. For one, positive mood indicates that the environment is not dangerous and therefore that we can safely help others. Second, we like other people more when we are in good moods, and that may lead us to help them. Finally, and perhaps most important, is the possibility to helping make us feel good about ourselves, thereby maintaining our positive mood. In fact, people who are in good moods are particularly likely to help when the help that they are going to give seems likely to maintain their positive mood. But if they think that the helping is going to spoil their good mood, even people in good moods are likely to refuse to help. And second is personal distress. And personal distress and empathy as determinants of helping. Empathy refers to an effective response in which a person understands and even feels another person's distress and experience even the way the other person does. Empathy seems to be a biological aspect of human nature, an emotion that is an integral part of being human, and that is designed to help us help. And the last or the third is guilt increasing help, or guilt increases helping. Although positive moods can increase helping, negative emotion can do so too. The idea is that if helping can reduce negative feeling we are experiencing, then we may help in order to get rid of those bad feelings. This is about the personal. As all individuals, we must have built-in tendencies to experience certain moods and emotions more frequently than others do. We also differ in how intensely we experience the same emotion. While those who are effectively intense experience good and bad moods and emotion more deeply, and day of the week or time of the day. You will have guessed by now that people tend to be in their worst moods early in the week and in their best moods late in the week. Monday morning is therefore not the best time to reveal bad news or ask someone for a favor. And whether have you heard of illusory correlation? It is the tendency of people to associate two events when in reality there is no connection. Many people think so, but the weather has little influence on our mood. And next is stress. Stress can affect our moods and emotion negatively. The effect built over time and constant level of stress can worsen our moods and emotions. And social activities. For most us, social activities increase positive mood and have little effect on negative mood. Positive mood seeks out social interactions. Physical, informal, and Epicurean activities are more strongly related to positive moods than formal and sedentary events. And sleep. I bet that sleep is by far your favorite source, right? Indeed, sleep quality does affect mood. If you are tired, you are more likely to feel fatigue, anger, and hostility, and therefore, it can impair decision making and make it difficult to control emotions. And exercise. Another favorite. No, it should be. In fact, exercise enhance our positive mood. This is especially good for depressed people because I like to do exercise, like gym, and do some workout sometime. And 8. Negative emotion seems to occur less as people get older. Highly positive mood lasts longer for older individuals, while bad moods fade more quickly than for younger people. Emotional experience improve with age. Emotional with increasing age, increasing emotional. Yeah, that's it. And gender. Women are more emotionally expressive than men. They experience them more intensely and hold onto emotions longer than men. Men, they display more frequent expression of positive and negative emotions, except anger. This is because men are thought to be tough and brave. and women are social and nurturing, so they show more positive moods. Based on journal The Rise of XR Analytics, exploring its implication from a developing country perspective by Alfred Boyke, aggressive players may be prone to getting more discipline from the umpires and referees, which, as well as affecting their credit as a role model, it may also have an effect on the team performance, especially if the player is sent off. Confidence is a key personality characteristic that has clear impact on performance. So there's a three question from it. First is psychology seeks to measure personality through a number of methods, the most common of which are objective tests and projective measures. Objective tests such as self-report measures rely on an individual's personal response and are relatively free of rhetoric bias. And second is personality traits reflect people's characteristic patterns of thought, feelings, and behaviors. Personality traits employ consistency and stability. Someone who scores high on a specific trait like extraversion is expected to be sociable in different situations and over time. Opponents. This trait features characteristics such as imagination and insight. People who are high in this trait also tend to have a broad range of interests. They are curious about the world and other people and eager to learn new things and enjoy a new experience. Conscientiousness, standard feature of this dimension include high level of thoughtfulness, good impulse control, and goal-directed behaviors. And highly conscientious people tend to be organized and mindful of details. They plan ahead, think about how their behavior affects others, and are mindful of deadlines. An extraversion is characterized by excitability, sociability, talkativeness, assertiveness, and high amounts of emotional expressiveness. People who are high in extraversion are outgoing and tend to gain energy in social situations. Being around other people helps them feel organized, energized, and excited. And agreeableness. This personality dimension includes attributes such as trust, altruism, kindness, affection, and other pro-social behaviors. And people who are high in agreeableness tend to be more cooperative, while those low in this trait tend to be more competitive and sometimes even manipulative. And the last is neuroticism. Neuroticism is a trait characterized by sadness, moodiness, and emotional instability. Individuals who are high in this trait tend to experience mood swings, anxiety, irritability, and sadness. Those low in this trait tend to be more stable and emotionally resilient. Type A individuals tend to be very competitive and self-critical. They strive toward goals without feeling a sense of joy in their effort or accomplishment. Interrelated with this is the presence of a significant life imbalance, and this is characterized by a high work involvement. Type A individuals are easily wound up and tend to overact. They also tend to have high blood pressure, hypertension. Meanwhile, Type B personalities, people with Type B, tend to be more tolerant of others, are more relaxed than Type A individuals. More reflective, experience lower level of anxiety and display a higher level of imagination and creativity. So from the test of the personality, I got the score is 45. I don't know what this means, but I got impatient or irritability. So Definition is your interaction with others, while generally characterized by warmth and tolerance, are also at times tinged with impatience and hostility. When you are stressed or frustrated, you can lash out at others or end up staying in anger or frustration. Even your moderate score may put you at risk because this aspect of the type A behavior pattern can not only be extremely harmful to relationship, it is also very damaging to your health. While originally it was thought that global was the culprit in coronary heart disease, research now shows that hostility, impatience, and the other related traits are likely the real source of the problem. And based on your result here, you may be at an increased risk of heart disease. Keep in mind, however, that there are other causes related to the TABP, such as poor diet, lack of exercise, and smoking, among other things. The first video about the perception process, and the second video about the what is perception, and they also playing a game, like asking us and showing a photo. The first video explained by Emily McWorthy, and the second video explained by Wings Education, one of the YouTube channel based on reference from organizational behavior by T and Chahbra. The first explain how perception are formed, what factor influence it, and everyone has different perceptions. The video explained the perception process in a person briefly and clearly. And the second video explained about the perceptions and how perception can affect us. The video contains several games such as questions, and there are pictures or photos. After watching the two of video, I get new knowledge about the perception and how it can affecting us in daily life, and I got new things or new perspective about everyone has different perception about something, and then we should respect others' opinion. It's important. Perception is important for employees and companies to motivate and become the spirit of every instrument in the company to achieve targets. The different perception of each employee are an advantage for the company because they have various kinds of ideas and innovations from various perspectives to improve company development. So that's all from me, the three sections of this midterm of organizational behavior. Before I close this video, I would like to say thank you for Mr. Adi Mursalin who giving us the Management International Batch 2018 on this 5th semester, the mid-task of organizational behavior. Thank you very much, Mr. Adi Mursalin, and stay healthy, stay safe, and see you in another opportunity. And I hope that we can meet with the others and of course the student in the class soon as possible, offline class. And yep, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.